Now, these are the times when every Christian faith need to get deeper rooted and stronger in the Lord. These are the times when we all need to know God personally and intimately for ourselves. These are the times when our faith is tested and our character is challenged and our determination is tested as well. How much do we know God for ourselves? How much do we have a personal, intimate relationship with Him? Do we depend on others' faith, on others' character, on what others do for us to be stabilized and strong? Or do we have direct connection with God for ourselves? Because, my friends, if we don't know Him personally and intimately, know His word, what His promises are, know what the times and the season that we're living in, I guarantee you our faith will be shaken. When we look at the political atmosphere, when we look at what some so-called Christians are doing, when we look at the evangelicals who profess to be the voices of God, and if we don't know God for ourselves, we are going to be derailed. The devil is making sure that our faith is challenged. The devil is making sure that we question whether this Christian thing has any validity to it. The devil wants us to crumble under the disruption that we're experiencing. He wants us to feel this journey doesn't make sense. He wants you to walk away from the God that you have known, and to prevent you from getting to know the God that you need to know. Because what we see around us today are these, talking about fake representatives of God, who in themselves doesn't seem to have an understanding of who God is, doesn't seem to fit themselves into what Jesus teaches. But I want you, as you are challenged today, and as this circumstance around you become uncertain, and as you watch men and women who have pretended to be apostles and prophets, who do not reflect the character and the nature of Jesus Christ, that you find yourself even more deeply rooted, as the apostle tells us, that we're not to be easily shaken with the wind of doctrine, tossed to and fro, because we know our God. Do you really know Him, and do you have a solid foundation? My mind takes me back to John 6, when Jesus told the massive disciples He had. Numbers show He had about 72 disciples. And He just simply said to them, from a cultural standpoint, that they couldn't understand it, from the blindness of their spiritual eyes, when He told them that His body was meat and His blood was drink. And they couldn't grasp that. They said this was hard to bear, and they turned away from Him. But in John 6 to 7, when the rest left, 60 of them left, and left only 12 of His disciples, Jesus turned to them and said to the 12, "Will you also go away?" But hear what Peter said to Him. Then Peter answered Him, "Lord, to whom shall we go when Thou hast the word of eternal life? And we believe and are sure that Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God." And I wonder in the atmosphere that we are, in the uncertainties and the reflection of church and Christianity, I wonder how many of us can stand up and say like Peter, "To whom shall we go when Thou hast the word of eternal life. And we know and are sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. In other words, what is happening around me does not shake my faith. What is happening around me does not shake my confidence, because I know you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. It is sealed and settled. And my friends, in this time, in this environment, in this hour that we are, we need to have that same confidence in our personal relationship with God. Not what the bishop says, not what the prophet says, not what the apostle says, not what the pastor says, not what your neighbor says, not what your friend says, but what you know to be true, personal, and intimate. This is the test of your character, the test of your stability, the test of how deeply rooted you are in your relationship with Christ. This is the moment. This is the moment that we all need to know him personally and intimately and be confident that he is the Christ, the Son of the living God, and that we are his. And there's a promise that remains true. God bless and God help us and God help you.